We've got the OPEC report out today. There is enough room now, and speculative bets on commodities, on oil commodities in particular, are so negative that potentially provides fuel for a decent move higher here in oil prices over the course of the next month or so. Here's what you need to know before the bell. Market really hasn't done much. Since we had that big up candle day several days ago, market set an all-time high, everybody was excited. Markets have really just done nothing for the last few days. And in fact, really, if we go back and look at this kind of entire move over the last really 3-4 weeks, the market really hasn't done a whole lot. We've kind of really just continued to grind sideways. We are back on a buy signal. But again, you know, right now the markets are on hold here for the next 48 hours until we get through the Fed meeting, see what they're going to announce, because this market has become so sensitive to every move. You know, the market wants the Fed to cut rates. The only question is when will we cut rates? So if the Fed comes out tomorrow and says, hey, QT's on the table for July, rate cuts on the table for September, I'm just, you know, whatever, that's going to be very beneficial to stocks. If the Fed comes out much more hawkish, we're not seeing evidence of inflation coming down, we're on hold indefinitely for cutting rates, that's not going to be good for markets. So again, this market could very well move down sharply or up sharply, you know, by tomorrow afternoon. We'll just have to kind of wait and see. Right now, markets are going to be on hold until we get to that announcement, because that's all the markets are really looking at the moment. One other thing to look at here is that if you take a look at crude oil as an example, speculative bets on crude oil have now gotten extremely negative. In other words, a lot of traders are not long crude oil, and crude has been making a very quiet little uptick here lately, and we're just now triggering a MACD buy signal from a fairly low level. That should give oil stocks a little bit of a lift here. So we kind of got very suppressed on oil prices. There's a big deviation between kind of oil prices and economic activity at this moment. And we're starting to move into, obviously, the summer driving season. We've got hurricane season coming up. So we've got the OPEC report out today as well. But there is enough room now, and speculative bets on oil commodities in particular are so negative that potentially provides fuel for a decent move higher here in oil prices over the course of the next month or so. So, you know, getting back up into that $80 range would not be surprising at all, particularly with a MACD buy signal from a fairly low level. That kind of really gives oil a little bit of room to run here. So oil stocks may actually get to benefit over the next month or so in the markets as well. So a little bit of a rotation. That's what you need to know before the bell this morning.